Good morning, my dudes. It is Friday, December 19th. It's about 8:30. Plans for the day. Well, here, I'll show you where I got you on the sweater last night. I finished the color work on this sleeve and knit a little further. Well, more than a little, but about 1.5 inches. I'm almost done with the decreases on this sleeve. And then picked up this sleeve and I've got four more rows left on the first part of the color work, and then we move on to the second part, which is where we stop those and continue those. So I'm going to try to finish these sleeves today. Who knows? We may or may not film a podcast today. I don't know. I can say, like, look at this sweater and then blur cardigan, and that's it, which is not very exciting, and I'm not sure it's worth the effort of doing the whole filming and editing thing. Maybe we'll just wait until next week. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. So for now, I am going to knit on this. I'm going to drink my tea. I'm going to eat my breakfast. And I am going to start listening to Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. And yeah, I will chat with you guys again later. So we finally just got some shelves hung. Those two there and those two back there. So now these two are for all the Pokemon pops. So now I need to rearrange them. So you get to watch. This will probably be fast forwarded. I think this is the setup I have decided on, at least for right now. I reserve the right to change my mind at any time for any reason. I think gnomes may go up there. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I finished the color work on the second sleeve. I have started doing 2 at a time sleeves because this is all the yarn I have left until more yarn arrives. Possibly tomorrow, but I doubt it. So I am already annoyed at yarn management for pulling from the inside and outside of the same ball. So I've come up with a plan to combat this. First, we're going to open advents because I want to. Second, we're going to wind the yarn for my final Make 9 sweater, the Morning in Sienna by Minimi Knit Designs. And I need to wind 4 balls for that. That's a lot of yarn to wind. And We're also going to wind this for my car project for over the weekend. So we're first going to open advents, and then the decreases are every 4 rows in here. So for every decrease section we do, we'll wind a ball of yarn, and then when we've eventually wound them all, we can cast on, and we'll have a little cast on party of 2 new things. So first, let me change the battery in the camera, and then we'll go open advents. One more thing. I said I was going to be reading Good Spirits this morning by B.K. Borison. Well, I found it on Hoopla, available. Well, that copy was in German, so I'm not listening to that. I started The Everlasting and Full Moon Rising. So, today's day 19. The Everlasting is by Alix Harrow, and Full Moon Rising is by Ruby Dixon. Snake guy. Let's see, where do we have empty spots? There we go. More purple, a little pink in there, kind of. A pinky purple and a blue purple. I don't know. Let me grab the yarn that we need to wind for the sweater. So this is it. We've got 2 skeins of Treehouse Knits Natural Sock in the colorway Williams Hardware. And then we've got 2 skeins of Surrey Ash Lace in Williams Hardware. I'm slightly concerned we may run out of Surrey. However, that's not close at all. I do also have 2 skeins of this from Zakami. It's called Azure Oasis. Oh wait, this is the new Surrey base, not the old Surrey base. We should be fine. I thought this was the 300 and something yard base, but this is the 459 yard base, so we're fine. Alright, so we're going to knit another 4 rounds on the sleeves, and then we'll wind a skein. And then we'll knit another 4 rounds on the sleeves, and then we'll wind a skein. And then 4 rounds, skein, 4 rounds, skein, 4 rounds, other skein. And then we'll cast something on. So, let's go. Oh, I didn't show you the yarn. There we go. So pretty. Okay, now let's go. I've finished the decreases for the sleeves. So now we just knit straight for another 55 rounds, and then we'll do ribbing. There is not 55 rounds left in this ball, but we're going to be done with this for today. I'm going to put cable locks on this just in case. Alright, let's start something new. We are first going to cast on this gorgeous yarn that I just got. This is the Lavender Loon DK in the colorway Rosy Owl. I'm going to cast on a modified Simple Thing by Melina Brell. I'm just going to change the increase and decrease rate because I want it to be long and skinny. So I'm going to use size 7 needles. I'm not going to do any swatching or anything because it's an accessory and it's a scarfy thing, so I don't really care what the gauge is. If I don't like the fabric it's making, then I'll change needle sizes. I feel like 7s might be too big, so we'll cast on and we'll see. We may go down to 6s. But again, we'll see. It's an I-cord tab cast on for which I need the video. So I will come back and show you when I have it cast on. Okay, cast on. And I knit my first 10 rows, so I'm just gonna throw my phone. That's where we're gonna leave off on this one for the car project. Now, well, number one, I'm going to put away all these stitch markers because I have like 900 of them right here. From keeping track of decreases on my crown of roses. We're not going to put this away because I'm sure I'm going to need stitch markers to cast on my other thing. So now we're going to cast on the what's it called? Morning in Sienna by Minimi Knit Designs. Looks like this. So I'm going to cast that on, and then I'll come back and show you. Yep. Okay, I have cast on. It's a provisional cast on, and I tried casting on tubing this time, so we'll see how that goes when I get to picking it up. But we are cast on. I am now going to take a pause to eat my dinner and edit this video, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow for day 20 of Vlogmas. Can you believe it's day 20? I mean, I totally can, but yeah. So I'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.